Hey everybody, we are going to have ourselves a good old time tonight looking at Emerald Coast Farm Sim 19. And I am joined with Will, or CCS 101. Say hi to everybody, Will.
Hey, what's up?
Will is, of course, the
How's it
map
going?
author, so he'll be able to provide all kinds of great commentary throughout the stream. Here we are. This is basically the start point for any new map or any career start here. Hey, Ohio Bryce, Andrew, Corpnut, DC, Matty Allen, Simulator Addict, and Raznik. What are up? So let's take a look at the map. Now, this isn't going to be like a first impressions video or anything like that, but we're just going to take a
Let's
look,
see here.
see how things look. Kind of in new farmer mode. Start out, you can see all kinds of land can be bought. Now, this, of course, is the giant forest up here. Only thing you can't buy is this little square here, which is a little, it's like an observation tower. That is probably county or state owned, but you can buy all kinds of the rest of this forest for various prices. Of course, we start out with just two fields here, 16 and 22. But we've got all kinds of cool stuff down here. We even have, I remember playing in 17, even the two empty plots down here that were empty in 17, we can now buy those. And then we've got a couple other empty plots here in town that we could purchase. So we got all kinds of cool stuff going on. So let's go ahead and just take a look around, right? What kind of fun would it be if we didn't kind of look around here? Let's. I didn't do this. Should have done this before. Let's go ahead and take off. Just kind of look around. Hey, Mark, what's up? So did anybody play this in 17 other than me, of course? This is the arable farm. And the big predominant feature here to the north is this massive forest. Go ahead and take a ride up there. You have anything interesting to add?
Let's see. We could have. We could take a look at the forestry. There's. Well, you said about the tower already, so that's state property, by the way.
Yeah, state property. Now I did find something interesting. My push to talk button is the same button to drop. So whenever I push the talk, we're gonna fall. Here is the tower. So it turns out my push to talk is the same as the fall.
Oops.
Yeah. So when I'm in flight mode, I can't push to talk without falling down. So this is the tower. This is where we can't buy the land.
You can't really climb on it either. That's a bummer.
So this fuel tank is like the ones in 17 where you've got to fill them, right?
Yes, correct. There's a set of trigger markers for each, the unload and the fill part.
So you got to fill here at the side, and I guess you empty the tank, i.e., fill your tractor from the front trigger.
Yes.
And if we start this with the DLC activated, we get some DLC pieces too, right?
Yes, you'll get the bio baler, the mixer for the animals, and the round bale picker upper and the jig, the collector treader. And those are over at the livestock farm.
Well, I thought maybe later, once we actually start playing, we'll make a big sausage tube of silage round bales on that big grass field.
Well, that'll be cool.
We got a maintenance. Oh, this hut's a maintenance trailer or a maintenance shed.
Yep. Doors work on it too.
Turn the light on.
For some reason, they start open. I don't know why, but lights come on at night automatically, I believe, on that one.
And then that holds wood chips. Hey, Major Ryan, what's
The
up?
silo holds wood chips. Yeah, 840,000 liters of them.
Yeah, you're at a detriment because if you're watching the stream, you're behind what I'm asking.
Yeah, I see that.
And unlike 17, this horse area is actually a horse area.
Yeah, it's got 2 horses that you start with, and it's fully functional horse paddock. The straw trigger is inside the big building.
Maybe we should ride around the map with the horse. Maybe we should do a map tour on the horse.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Ride with the horse.
So I'm surprised more maps haven't used this area. Inside here is a straw trigger.
Yeah, around to the right.
Yes, Morpheus, the forest is still there. We were just in the forest. Let me pull this up. Oh, I got this turned off. There we go.
I think duck don't like horses.
Oh, we'll just stay on the horse then. Food and water trough are here on the side. I see we start with food and water.
Mm-hmm.
And the horses are the only animals we start with?
Correct.
Well, there's the dog.
Oh yeah, we gotta have our dog.
Yeah. Sure. Sure. Dare I say that the team name for Farm Sim League is No Dogs Allowed.
Could have said who let the dogs out.
You know what? We need to run down here in town to show stuff off before 9 a.m., right? At the magic hour.
Yeah.
So, oh no, the horse. Oh. I was worried traffic was about to take the horse out.
Actually, the triggers are set up to where they'll come on at 7 or 8 o'clock, but when you start your first save, everything opens at 9 for some reason. No clue why.
Maybe it's like the next hour. Lots of cotton.
So.
Lots of cotton. What are the starting crops? Cotton and soybeans and corn?
Cotton, soybeans, and poplar.
Oh, poplar. So just like Emerald Coast in 17, the sell points here, they open and close.
Yeah, in the real area here, we just have grow soybeans and cotton.
So at 7, so it's 7 o'clock, the ball yards and the gates open, right?
On some of them will open at 8, some of them open at 7.
Let's go ahead and let's move time forward, and we'll see the bollards drop. Also over the store they drop. So can't have, there they go. So you're not going to have endless access to be able to sell your stuff. You're going to have to plan out when you want stuff, when you want to sell stuff, what time it is.
Also will affect your missions too, because some missions require that you go inside a locked area.
Ooh, sneaky. Over here on the left, we've got what, a bulk seed, fertilizer, and herbicide.
And lime.
Oh, and lime too.
Mm-hmm.
Lime out of the Meridian tank.
The lime is around behind, yeah, the meridian tank. The GSI is seeds, and then the fertilizers through the green conveyor belt.
Oh, I see the sign now.
And there's herbicide tanks right there beside you. The liquid fertilizer on the other side.
And it all is a bulk price.
Right. At least half price, sometimes less.
Meridian tank is lime. It's herbicide. And here under the conveyor is solid fertilizer, granular fertilizer.
There's water there also.
Oh, okay. We got a bale sell point. And then this area here in 17, it had the bale storage buildings. Right now,
Yeah,
it's just a buyable plot.
that bale sell point right back there is for cotton.
Oh.
If you want to sell regular bales, you sell them at the animal dealer around back.
All right, so this is a cotton sell point. Well, that ought to be nice to try to get a
Kind of
big
collision
trailer in
there.
here. That ought to be good. Good and difficult. I don't see any gate here at the cotton area. Does the trigger
No.
disappear, or is it 24/7?
No, it's 24/7 there. You're good to go on that.
I saw your signature potato sorting conveyor belt was working.
Yep, that's the one that I found that somewhere back in 2013 and edited it and been using it ever since, improving it each time.
So I saw this for the first time on Churn Farm, and I thought it was so cool.
Yeah, it needed an overhaul of the emitters and stuff.
It's a little loud, I think, for the stream, but it's, potatoes come in, they get sorted, and that's obviously a potato cell area. At least around the front it is. Around the front we have our root crops sell points.
Mm-hmm. Have sugar cane and sugar beets. You just back up and dump.
I see we have power lines. It's something that, Ravenport couldn't have.
Yeah.
What wonderful details. Got another empty plot here, clear to trees.
Oh, Ravenport
Do whatever you want.
transmits their electricity through the air. They don't need lines.
I just thought maybe the government grant to run the string line, the poles just hadn't come yet.
It ran out. They ran out of money.
We got our animal dealer here, and this trailer here is usable, but we can't sell it, right?
No.
Since we're talking about selling stuff, let's talk about the garage. So I opened this up in new farmer mode, just exactly how you would see it. We get all kinds of tractors here. Big old starting fleet. And give us the little cotton trailer.
Yeah. Well, you can get inside the sell point that way.
Yeah. I was commenting, bring this a big semi in. And then everything Anything that is on a buyable piece of property, you can sell. So if you buy a piece of property, it has a building on it, and you don't like the building there, you can just sell it, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, there's a few of them that you cannot get back, like the custom fences and all the stuff at the forestry camp. If you sell it, you cannot buy any of it back. But everything else you can buy.
Well, the pig fence, you can sell it, but you can't buy the pig farm fence
Right.
or the yard
Yeah,
fence.
it'd be gone forever. Gone forever if you sell it.
And you get $40 for the old Massey Ferguson tractor and some other scrap.
Some junk. That's actually a good scrap price too for around here.
It's a great idea to be able to sell everything back or buy everything back.
All the silos, you can buy them and put them somewhere else.
We got placeables, and we got like animal pens. We've got custom cow, sheep, horse, chicken, and pig enclosure.
Mm-hmm.
Got yard lights, an egg sell point. Put down an egg sell point.
Yeah, you can put one down, I think. Actually, I haven't tried it.
Silos. Here's our fuel tanks. Harvester silo for crop storage. What's different between? Oh, you used a base EU map, but then there's this farm shed mod under decoration.
Mm-hmm.
Is that just from the American map, or does that do something special?
No, it's an American map.
We have plenty of farmhouse now. There's 3 farmhouses. All 3 of these have sleep triggers.
Yeah.
Yes, DC, they are indeed. In fact, when we're done here, I'm going to boot up in new farmer
I
mode
think
or
the way the
farm
game
manager.
is, though, if you try to place a sleep trigger in single mode, it won't let you, though.
Yeah, because you got 3 already, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what those houses are supposed to look like.
Yeah, your pig food cell is in the farmland back there as well.
Oh yeah, the one with the greenhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got the milk cell down here.
Yeah, behind the Dollar General, just like it was before.
Remember early on in the 17 version of this map, the trigger, you couldn't see it on the PDA if it was zoomed out. You had to zoom in before you could see it.
Yeah, they seem to have fixed that on 2019.
So for the most part, all of your sell points are down here to the south, with the exception of sawmill, the egg sell point up here. There's our dairy. Tanya, the map's not out yet. I just got a.
Yeah, there's 2 egg cells, one at the restaurant and one
I
at
just got a
Marvin's
copy to
Diner.
test. So we'll be testing it live over the next few weeks, making sure there's no problems with it, and then it'll get released over at FSUK. Not FSUK, PCSG. How about that? Southern Buffet got a rebuild, it looks like.
Yep, hurricane took it out.
See, they're still recovering. We got a house being built.
Yeah, he was building a house before, but it destroyed what he had built, so he started over again.
Jeez, you'd think you'd learn to move. And these 2 plots of land, we can finally actually buy them and get rid of the other farmhouses and put our own down here if we wanted.
Yep.
With terraforming, we can get rid of all these bushes.
Only thing you can't remove is the hedges.
No more indestructible grass.
Yeah, all the paintable foliage on the map you can destroy if you need to.
I was watching some folks stream the 17 version. They were going to merge some fields, and I was like, oh, that's not going to work out so well.
Yeah, ain't gonna happen.
So you can mow the yards. No, the only houses that are buyable are these 2 empty plots. Can't buy any of this other land. Buy these 2 empty plots. This spot here between 2 farmlands areas and this
And no
spot.
grass on the map is mowable except for the grass in the fields, the pastures.
Oh, the yard going. Can't mow the grass again. Coming up.
Yeah, that's a signature mark.
Coming up to the pig area. No compost master yet, but we got some big silage bunkers, so you can make silage and sell that, I guess.
Right. The compost sale in town actually takes silage right now.
And these are our good friend Rockhound. They're his bunkers. If you haven't seen these in the mod hub, go check them out. They hold 2 million liters each and have
Yeah,
awesome
very fine
spotlights.
bunkers too. He did a good job on those.
Awesome spotlights. Yeah, they don't leak or nothing, do they?
No, they're good. Well done.
I do like this little GSI silo complex you put over here. Pretty
Yeah, I
fancy.
thought that'd be better than the 2 single bins we had before.
Raznik's asking if you can plow under unplantable grass and replant it. I'm sure you could.
Yes, any foliage on the map you can do that with. As long as it's on buyable land, that's the only restriction.
Oh, horse went to spaz. There we go. So each farm has its own fillable fuel tank.
Yes. And you start out with some fuel in each one, a couple thousand liters or so.
Displays work.
No. That was part of the script before, which the script does not work anymore. So I'm working on that. I'll figure out a way to hopefully put numbers on there, but
Oh, looks like this pig farmer's got some questionable taste in equipment. There's a lot of green in there.
I thought you were talking about the New Holland skid steer.
Now let's talk about the Samson stuff. And then there's the silos from 17, the independent silos are still around.
They still function the same way.
Let's check on contracts.
The
Ooh,
harbor
look
store
at that.
silos now hold chaff only because the fermenting script is not available yet.
We got transport contracts. We've got some harvest, cotton harvest, 23. 23. Big old field 23 will get us $49,000. Well, $42,000.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
You get 2. And with Follow Me now, you could have somebody help you. Virtual farmer.
Yeah, you could do.
There's
you could
one
do
of
it in
the.
a little bit by doing that.
Now you were saying these independent silos, you need a auger. An auger
Yes.
mod.
Yeah, like the Farm King or something similar. And if you don't like them, you can sell them, just like anything else.
Oh, here's the poplar. What am I going to call this? It's family friendly. We'll just leave it at that. It's poplar.
Call it a money pit, because you never have to plant it again.
No, you don't. That's for sure.
That's why I painted it with a brush, because it's really thick.
So, well, the key there is, I guess, crop destruction. Well, that bio baler cancels crop destruction, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, you can pivot the arm out and swing it out like the hay vine, and then just run it around that way, so you don't run over anything.
Sawmill closes at night.
Yeah, go in there for a minute. We need to look at the triggers. You have a separate trigger in here for bio bales.
Are these real logs or are these deco logs that are just laying here beside the ground?
Those are deco.
Like, look, you gave us 4 cut trees. How kind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now you got to drop your stuff here, and you got to go inside the building at the corner to be able to sell your stuff.
Oh, I see that. Got a laptop and everything in here.
Yeah, they're ready to take your money or give you money, one of the two.
So we got a saw, a wood chip, and a bio bale trigger in here.
Yeah, the bio trigger will take wood chips also, but the regular trigger only takes wood chips, just like the pre-DLC ones. The wood chips is in the regular spot over there in that heap under that building.
Even though there's no markers, this is the wood chip sell point.
Right, and you can drop your bio bales in that little box to the right, because that's the bio heat plant.
Sweet. So bales go in here.
Right there. Yep, drop them in. It takes them. If you have a lift trailer, one of those kind that lifts up and then dumps, you can dump it in there. It takes wood chips also.
So there used to be a bale sell point over here where this log stack is. It's obviously been removed.
It doesn't work in 2019 anymore. The shaders are all messed up on it.
Okay.
So I threw it away. I didn't really think selling bales in the log area was really that realistic anyway.
We can get fuel at the Shell station and the Marty's Gas and Grill.
Yeah. Marty's is a little more expensive.
In a dealer.
But not a whole lot more expensive, but a little bit.
But he buys your eggs, so it's like 2 for 1 trip.
Right. And he takes some of your mission stuff too. You have to deliver stuff here to him.
Cool.
When you deliver to him, it'll be around back where that shed is that you just went by the dumpster. The trigger markers will appear when the mission is running.
He extended the road out, so the road just doesn't magically end.
Right. If you could get high enough, you can see it goes off in the horizon quite a ways. There's some distant scenery out there now too. Old barn and some stuff.
Yeah, Roy, he was going to try to make it for console, but the map is literally twice as big as the file limit, so it won't fit. Water tower, is that a water trigger?
No, sorry.
But I was reading the text file. You can get water at the pond.
Yes, and you can also get it. There's a tank at the main arable farm around back.
This guy still doesn't like visitors.
Nope. He don't. He's even angrier now after the hurricane.
Get out of here. Has he got a new trailer?
He just washed up a little bit. Now you can also get you can get water at farmland, but you got to pay for that water. But it's not real expensive.
Put a cell tower in after the hurricane. It must have been part of the National Recovery Funds. Paid for that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it from FEMA.
Simatic asks, what was the hardest part to convert for 19?
All of it.
Well, I'd say, I mean, one thing is all the sell points are now placeables, basically, right?
Yeah, everything with XMLs is a real big pain in the butt. Once you get it, it works nice, but it sure is a pain to deal with it. Shaders don't work right anymore. A lot of stuff's different.
So coming around the back because there's a treat here if no one's seen it.
It'll be a treat when the horse falls off that cliff, too. Ooh, he stumbled.
Oh, here it comes. If you've got headphones on, you might want to just take them off your ears because this is loud. Still hauling John Deere harvesters.
That's because they're always breaking. They need to constantly replace them.
I saw, I don't know which page it was on, but I saw someone post a video where there was a train, huge train, with like endless flatbeds of case harvesters, just like those John Deere harvesters here. But it just it went for
I saw
like
one like that. I saw one like that with JD's on it too.
I don't know how long it went for, but it was like 5 minutes long, and the train just kept going and going and going.
Nope, no grazing mod. Sorry.
Yeah, well, with the placeable animal areas, that kind of
That doesn't work anymore.
went away, right? Because it would need to be built into the placeable, I guess.
It would be, yeah. Or else it would have to have some way to look at foliage layers in the placeable, but that would require a new script either way, and we don't have a script, so that's why we don't have it right now.
So this area back here I'm driving through now, that's now buyable, so
Yeah, this is buyable, yeah, so you can do whatever you want to with it. It's just a big meadow with trees in it.
I can mow this grass, or I have to dig it up first.
Dig it up.
Okay. But the field out here in front of this meadow, I can definitely cut.
Yes, same as before. Basically, everything that was cuttable before is the same. Everything that was not cuttable before is also the same, except that now you can destroy it instead of it being indestructible.
Grass is slightly different in color.
A little thicker and a little taller, just barely. You can see the consistency is different there. It's kind of like in real life around here, they plant special grass for the mowing, so the pastures are always a little bit different than the roadside grass and a little thicker too, better quality stuff.
Oh, Corp Nut likes the Chessie train. Now you were saying East USA was the next map?
East Coast and also my Nebraska lands, I'm going to work on those kind of simultaneously.
So the ammonia ear does liquid fertilizer.
Yeah, there's a couple of mods out. They were in 2017. They'll probably show up again that will allow you to use liquid fertilizer as if it was ammonia.
And these individual bins, they only accept one crop, right? Or do they accept
Yes,
any crop?
just one. The GSI bin back there still takes only corn.
Okay. What's serious? Genetics saying seriously, but I don't know what he's saying seriously to. Well, I'll tell you what, Sim Addict, you can with a few choice mods,
He won't have to wait any longer than normal for it.
you can somewhat
This was always the first one.
emulate. Why can't I clean it? You can somewhat emulate seasons already, with like a proper growth control of like 48 hours or 72 game hours, using the growth control mod, and a few other things. And definitely emulate seasons. So what I'm going to do is, just to show you guys, I'm going to fire up this map in farm manager mode, and you're going to see all of these buildings and all of that starting equipment is going to basically be gone. I just wanted to show you that. And at that point, you could really put down your farm wherever you wanted it to. We didn't look too much here at the cow area. I think we kind of skipped that, so let's just fly back over there. So the goal is that we're going to test it for a couple weeks. We just got the map yesterday. Those of us who are going to test it, and hopefully, if it checks out cool, then it'll come out over at PCSG for everybody else. But you'll see that all this area is going to be empty, as most of the area down there. So let me go ahead and fire this up in Farm Manager. Be right back. Also, I noticed that the map takes a little while to load up because of all of the
All the placeables.
all the
It slows it
placeables.
down a lot. It's got almost 80 placeables in it.
I'm just gonna pull up the log and we can see all this fun stuff load up. Yeah. So if you're playing on a PC that takes a little while to load stuff up, expect this map to take a little bit longer. Especially after you start actually having stuff. It's quick. It's probably because it was all still in memory. You can see our stuff is gone. Go ahead and fly over here and see the farm areas are gone. All right, dead man. Check you later. Any news about the factory script? Well, it's called Global Company now. But no, I don't have any news beyond that. I mean, I thought the way it sounded was that it was going to be pretty close to coming out, but
They're making progress on it, I think.
where they are actually in the progress, not really sure. So the bunker's here, and this building, it's here because this was not. This is not owned at the start. So the only stuff you get in the other modes are up here at the forestry area, and down here at the silage area, and there should be the trailer at the animal dealer. But if you want to put down the pig pen, oh, here it is. Just have to position it right about there once you buy the land, obviously. Now, the kind of the sheep and the pig areas are a little wonky because they're so spread out.
Mm-hmm. The sheep area kind of depended on the cow area because they were both in the same pasture. So the sheep area is going to be more of a free ranging thing. It doesn't have a fence or anything around it.
Right. So it's going to be like this general vicinity in real life, but you know, it's going to be a little bit harder to place. Now, obviously, you can place down your own, you know, in-game stuff if you wanted to. So I think it's time we play the game. Time we play the map.
Back in a sec.
So I am going to fire this back up with some mods, and we're going to have ourselves a good old time. Let's this thing rocking and rolling. Oh, it's loud. Alrighty. Oh, shucks. You know how many times I do this?
Whoops.
Yeah. There's no abort.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. It's a standard Sky. Rasnik. Yeah. I've done this and not even noticed until the map loads up. And then I've thought to myself when I'm doing a map video, why is this look an awful lot like Ravenport?
What on earth happened to my game?
How did the map get mixed up like this?
Goodbye, Ravenport.
There we go. Now it's coming up. Yeah, it'd be cool if you could unselect the base maps. Like, no, I don't want to ever see you guys again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Practice. I practice a lot. All right. First thing we need to do is we need to get some money. Remember how to add money?
GS cheat money if you have your cheats enabled.
Yeah, I got them. GS, is it cheat money?
GS
Yeah,
cheat money.
Cheat money, then what?
That's it. It'll give you $10 million.
Oh. Sweet.
That's it. Hit enter. Ding.
All right.
You now qualify for a government subsidy.
I do. So, so the first time I hit tab, this happened. I jumped into the pickup and my screen went blank. I was like, "Oh no, the map's broke." Then I realized
That's the camera angle.
I was in the garage.
Yeah. You're looking at the doors.
Yeah, it's those funny uh-oh moments when you're looking at something new. You're like, "Uh-oh, it's broke." Oh wait, it's me. Start with cotton harvester, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you got a cotton harvester, a John Deere combine set up for soybeans, and then planter and a cultivator. You have a culti plow, so you can do your plowing of the fields.
They're built into the map.
The seeders are full too, by the way.
So everything that you see here, as far as a placeable, is built in to the map. So all of these are built into the map. They are all custom with the map. They are the exact animal areas that you get in new farmer mode. It's just you can buy them in the other modes should you so wish. Let's see here. What do we got? What kind of fun stuff do we got? Some fertilizing contracts. That. Let's do this. Accept that one. Accept that one. Let's find our fertilizer. Spreader, sprayer, whatever. Is it in here? There's one. Do we have a
transport?
Well, we'll do those later. I got to put in my my flatbed with the forklift on the back.
Yeah, that would be nice. Or you could just use super strength and throw it in the back of the pickup.
Oh.
I do like I did when I was first testing it. I actually carried one by hand using super strength all the way to the cell point, to the wherever it's supposed to drop it off at.
Strongest man competition.
That was funny too.
We could use the burrito too.
Oh, by the way, lime is cheaper than half because when I filled that whole lime thing up there, it only cost me $1,100, and it holds 10,000 liters.
Giving it away.
I know it, right?
All right, we've already been in that building, so let's do.
And the way these buildings were modded when I got them, lights come on at night automatically.
No course loaded. This is updated course play, and I get this no course loaded now. I wonder if that's. Oh, I think that would be a bug.
Course play bug.
Yeah, because it's supposed to only display that when you have the HUD up, I guess. We'll blame the map. Really, it's a map.
Yeah, it's not course play friendly.
Oh, we got got herbicide. Oh, speaking of that, so we start with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put this away then and
You
get.
get lime, you get herbicide, seeds, and fertilizer to start with.
I'm using OBS. Oh, it's full lime. Probably said that and I was ignoring. All right. What? Let's unload. Hi. Not enough space. How much space do you want?
Since there's a collision, it may not let you unload because of the building. Do it out in the middle of the lot.
I'll get you covered.
That's a cool feature for 2019 to be able to unload these things.
I know.
Maybe they had it in 2017. I don't know.
No, no.
Was it 2019?
Yeah, it's new.
2019, I guess. Yeah. Ooh, I got hit you almost.
These reflectors, are they reflectors in the road?
I don't know. The guy that redid the roads, I'm not sure if he still made them reflective or not.
Let's figure out. Let's see.
These are the same 2017 ones, but he converted them for 9.
Might be reflective. Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah, I think they reflect white. They're pretty good. They should be yellow, but they're white. Anyway, whatever.
We got ones up on the interstate. It's up on the mountain pass that are on the edge of the road that light up yellow. Maybe they were light up white. I don't know. They basically light up to delineate the edge of the road. So when it's nice and foggy, you're at least able to figure out, stay within the lights.
For the edges. Right, that's a good idea.
Right.
Your gas back there is, well, the price on the sign for diesel is what you actually pay for it.
Alright, I wanted to wait until I could come in here and customize this. I want to put the spread arms on it. Oops.
Could have done that at the farm.
I could have. Small, narrow tires, spreading unit. Yep, that's what I want. Alright. Alright, let's go over here and fill up with fertilizer.
This building back here behind the dealer is one of the places where you pick up some of the product that you ship.
Those transport missions, That's something I need to do more of. Kind of
They
a
don't pay real good, but they're kind of cool.
yeah. From what I hear, that's kind of a dynamic of 15 that
I think so.
came
Yeah.
back.
Hmm.
Oh, a concerned buyer. What is up?
Collision.
Yep. Hey, country girl. What's up? All right, where are we going? We're going to field 9 and 1. 1's right here. 9's right there. It is indeed a nice map. We're going to be testing it for the next couple weeks, and hopefully she'll be out or over at PCSG. These doors close at night like they used to.
Yes. And the collisions come and go properly now like they're supposed to. So you can walk inside and stand on the fertilizer if you so desire.
I don't think that's good for you.
Probably not. Collision.
Get you every time. Oh, sprayer's back here now.
Mm-hmm. It's just a tad easier to get through here than it was in 2017. Still pretty tight though.
And now there's traffic on this road.
Yep. But it moves slow. It's only 20-mile-an-hour traffic.
Remember on 17, there was no traffic on this road.
Right. So you could drive with abandon. Now you got to pay attention, just like in real life. It's actually all the same spline. They change speeds as they get into different speed zones. So when the speed limit signs change, the traffic changes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. No, we're using stuff. Right now, we're just using stuff that came with the map, came with starting equipment. We're kind of testing out a couple missions, just making sure that we can actually complete them. Last thing we'd want to do is have the map not work with missions properly, contracts. Now this road that's between these fields, that's not plowable, right?
All the roads are plowable except for one. The first one that's over there close to the farm, the one that has the darker dirt on it, is not plowable.
Oh, okay, cool. So if we want to merge 8, 9, and 7 together, we could do that.
Yeah. I believe right up where you're coming to at the corner by the cattle barn is the one road that's not plowable. All the rest of them are.
Does look wider.
Because it has open access on both sides. I took the gate out over here because it's actually state land.
Dang that eminent domain.
Yep. But everything else from that point all the way to the edge of the map you can merge if you want. Maybe one giant field if you want.
All right, that worked. Why would you want to do that, Rasnik, when you can have a bunch of individual fields? So yeah, if you want to be crazy, you can merge everything from 7, 8, and 9 all the way over to pig area.
Right, and all the way up to the wall back there. Because even the road going down from the pig area up to the road is also it's just plowable too. You can plow it all if you want to.
Oh my gosh. Just destroy the whole place.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you'd say you
Yeah,
could just plow up the whole forest.
you could. This road right here is the only road you cannot plow, and that's because it has scenery dirt strips in it instead of painted dirt. So now you really can cut down the whole forest, grind up all the stumps, and make one big field out of it if you want to.
With an observation tower in the middle.
Yep, that'll be the only thing you can't do anything with. If Duck gets it, he can make one big grass field out of it.
To need to lube up these fences. Emerald Coast is the name of the map.
Yeah, the fences are state property, sorry.
We got custom ground textures, custom crop textures.
Mm-hmm. And there's a couple of custom painted ones in there too for the different kinds of dirt and stuff.
The farm lights come on at night.
Yeah.
The pole lights.
Mm-hmm. And the one there by the gas tank is placeable, so you can sell it and get rid of it.
The map has really embraced the whole start from nothing. Build it up however you want. You could build it back exactly how it was with most of the placeables. Or you could just make it all your own with all different stuff.
Right. Or you can play an interesting game where you start out with it like it is and slowly change things as you go along and grade and make your farms different as time goes by, like you would do in real life.
I thought you were going to say you could start with it how it is and then slowly sell things off as you got more and more in debt. Till it was all sold off to the farm, all sold off to the bank, and you own nothing.
Or you can have another scenario once Seasons comes out. You can just say start in farm manager mode, and that's after a major hurricane came and blew it all away. Now you have nothing.
It's because I've got the variable spray usage in, and apparently it was set to 0 usage. That's how it was. I was seeing some of Sim's stream the other day, when he was trying to place a building, and then he ended up deleting all of his silage. You should just not terraform. Genetic J is referring to a Twitch streamer. He has the comment that's how Sim plays. So the other day he was placing a what he wanted to be a bale shed on this map, and he was like me trying to build out the farm. It took 20 minutes to figure out where he wanted to put it. So he puts it down, And before he does that, he kind of levels the ground a little bit, and he ends up putting this huge hole in the silage bunker, or
Mm-mm.
a big bunch of dirt, comes up in the silage bunker. So he's trying to flatten that down, and he ends up deleting out half of his silage that's already in the bunker.
Whoops.
And then while he's still trying to fix other stuff, he ends up deleting the rest of the silage that's in the bunker. Everybody in chat's just telling him, just leave enough alone. Just stop.
Just stop while you're ahead.
Stop. Yeah. It was great. It's like 300,000 liters of silage gone. I don't know about anything. What's the Weeba plow? I haven't heard of that one. All right, we got guided steering in. We're going to activate that here in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that either.
I thought I had guided steering. Oh, you gotta be. Oh. Oh, no GPS because I didn't buy GPS. Apparently, the guy that bought all this equipment for me didn't buy it as an option.
Couldn't afford it.
I've seen some maps when I load up, like to test.
Mm-hmm.
When the equipment loads up, there's a line error, basically saying GPS not an option or whatever. Because of course I don't have the guidance steering activated, but it's almost as if they bought it. So if you have guidance steering activated, you get it in your base equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Guessing that's what that meant.
It seemed like I remember there was an XML string you had to add to any mod you were going to use, not default equipment, in order for it to work with the GPS. So perhaps that's what it means.
Well, Brendan, this map you can definitely start with nothing. If you do start from scratch or farm manager mode, the farms are basically barren of everything. No equipment, no buildings. The only buildings that exist are some silage bunkers over by the pig area and the forestry equipment up in the forest. Oh, there you go. Kestrel Irie says it's over at modhub.us. Oh, I don't have a problem with the site. It's just I just try to avoid the bot re-uploads. Called guidance steering. It's in development over at Wobster's GitHub. Did a I don't know if it was a how-to or if it was a mod review of the development version a while back. When we get done here, I'm going to have to go in there and customize and buy it. Set cruise control. Let's see, 64%. Dairy to restaurant. We might have to do that transport. You might be able to do it in either YouTube settings or your Google account. I'd say most of these fields are a lot bigger than they appear.
Very true. They don't look so big on the map, but they're big when you get in them.
Like that grass area by Field 5, it's basically the same size as Field 5, but oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. It's huge.
You get hundreds of bales off of that thing.
I started mowing that today with the 116 New Holland hay bine, and oh boy, it's going to take forever.
It's a day job there.
Yep.
I've done it. I did it on the 17 version, and it takes, with seasons running at 5x speed, it probably took most of a day,
Mm-hmm.
which I guess is kind of realistic for a giant field like that.
When the map releases, you can do it again.
When seasons comes out, I can do it all over, huh?
That's right.
I think I'll just call that done and move on.
Well, hopefully, horseplay will be all the kinks worked out by then, so you can just program the whole course and let it run. I did enjoy the 2017 series. I look forward to seeing it in 2019.
Hopefully I can get time. Make time is all you have to do, I guess.
Yep.
Well, Brendan, it's in testing right now, and hopefully, if nothing major is found, I think CCS 101 is talking about releasing it here in a couple weeks. Once we've had a chance to give it some shakedown. You're talking about the plow? I don't know anything about the plow. I haven't tried it.
Got to kick the tires good on it and make sure nothing breaks.
That's right. Let's get GPS on here. All right. Now we can do guidance steering. All right, let's see here. You know what? Go. Dairy to the restaurant. Oh, we get the bio baler.
Mm-hmm.
And big Anderson mixer. And I saw a round bale trailer.
Yeah, it's in the big green shed around behind this one.
No mud. No mud.
Not yet. It's coming though.
Instead we have water puddles.
Yep. Well, it's coming though. Dynamic mud will be in here.
Oh, they can show. Oh, joy. Joy to the mud. custom spacing on the soybeans?
Yes. They're straight rows.
If we harvest corn, does it do anything cool?
Yeah, it has that chop straw layer that was in Rolling Hills that I put in there.
Grand Reaper. I don't know what that
I forget
problem
who made
is.
that mod, but it's really cool. It's a set of textures for the crops.
I suspect it's something that's related to consoles. I mean, I honestly don't download mods via the in-game mod hub. Where these trailers were or weren't here before?
The house trailers, yeah, they've always been there. We have the same ones.
Wow, they must have held up good with the storm.
But they're behind the tree line. The tornado went through the other way where the farms were, so yeah. Of course, the tornado hit the restaurant too. Good riddance. I hated that building.
Was that another shader problems, or are you just like, oh wait, I got a better model now?
Well, the one was there before was the one, and it was just not that great.
Oh, good. We just have one pallet.
Yeah, you got to take some milk and deliver it. What'll be fun is trying to do one of these missions after they're closed.
Well, the good thing is there's no time delay. It's just you won't be able to do any other missions unless you do the multiple mission mod.
Right. Where is this one going to? The restaurant?
Oh, is it the restaurant?
I don't know. I was just wondering.
Oh, I better check.
It,
Or I drive it all the way up to Willie's.
Marty's.
Yeah, it is on the restaurant. Right next door.
Mm-hmm. So just go all the way down the block, come in the back way, because hey, that's faster.
Yeah, this was planned.
We meant to do this.
Let's try this one. Oh, of course, I don't have the pallets that I want.
That's the egg one there. It should be the one next to it.
Oh, good, it's finished. That's how I fix that problem.
There you go. That's the one.
I saw the race enthusiast. His car was safe.
Mm-hmm. He was racing out of state when the hurricane hit.
Probably shouldn't linger too long before he comes out the door asking what we're looking in his garage for.
He's a gun enthusiast as well.
Let's just run. Quick, get out of here. You can follow the progress by watching our live streams. We're gonna be live streaming this every few
He's
days.
got a big stereo in his Mercedes there.
That would work too there, Rasnik. Indeed, that would work. I saw Rasnik seems to have taken on the poplar challenge.
Yeah, he'll love that.
No need to test the poplar field then. He's got that covered.
No, he's got it covered. Well, I did one single pass around it in my testing and got 2 bales and a 10,000 liters worth of chips in my trailer. So that's pretty productive.
You're like, oh sweet, I can test both triggers. Stamp this one done.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he can also inventory how many cotton bales you get off of 23.
Yeah, and I was thinking he might want to make sure that I actually have 12,000 trees in the forest. The only way to know for sure is cut them all down.
He's got to look for duplicate trees.
That's right. And floaters, too. Just in case.
A forage harvester with a pickup for grass.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you recolor the shed, or is it
That's a new shed. It was not here before.
right? But is it recolored, or is it normally green?
No, it's normally kind of a brown color, I think. I don't know. I made it red because I like it better.
All right, so we got the round bale picker upper. Let's see here. What do we got? We got the side mower. We're not going to use that. All right. That. It. Baling. That. Then we're going to get that. And we have a telehandler. Bale fork. Pallet fork. We don't have a bale fork. All right. Jump down here to shop. Let's get to town. Let's get to town. What was
Go
a
big or
random?
go home.
What was a random find? What did I sign up for?
Yep.
Now, when I first came in here, I had the standard view distances set, even for very high.
Mhm.
And I was like, I mean, most of the stuff on the other end of the map wasn't even there. It took a long time for it to spawn in. So I went in and I basically put the max view distances in.
Yeah, that's the way I always play mine, is with max on, because you can see everything all across the map when I play it.
You know how to load sheep. Can you get 32 bales on a truck? What?
There's some interesting distance scenery out there.
Field work. Field work. What happened? Where'd my button go? What? What's going on here? Oh, they move stuff around. Yeah, move stuff around. Is it 10 meters? That's not 10 meters. This is the width on this. Is it 10? Let's see. It's 10 meters, 9.9. Okay. Okay. Force generation. You know what? First thing we have to do is we have to buy this darn field. All right, we're gonna have to record a course. So what we need to do is we need to cut these, close these gates. Get this lined up and start recording a course. We need to record the course because we don't have a. This isn't a numbered field. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive the outline. Then we're going to use this saved course to generate the rest of the courses that we're going to use. Look at that giant forest. Yeah, it won't let you put a link in. The only folks that can put links in are moderators. Classic. Can't use course play on a grass field until you drive around it.
Figures.
That's because it's not a numbered field.
I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Now we can do something. Headland. 4 headlands. Clockwise. Let's make this 9.5 meters. We can make it 9.9 exactly. Make it 9.7. It's like it's good to me. Save this and we're going to call it large grass mow. Oh, wait. I went to, what is it? Left control Y. There we go. Go to town. Go over here and get a tractor. We're a lazy farmer, so we only open up one door. Go. Just gonna barge out here. So the plan is to make a giant bale sausage along this fence line. So one thing with this road being diagonal is it really makes it a lot longer to get across. You're up here at the cow area. You're taking this road down to the shop. It just feels like you're on the road for a really long time. At least traffic behaves. Is it possible to bunch the traffic up? On the old map, if you had something super slow on the road, you could basically bunch all the traffic up so you had just one giant long line.
Yeah, I think that's a game thing with traffic. I think they do it no matter what map it is. That's one reason I wanted to make this spline here one long continuous spline, so it would make it less likely to have problems and jams up.
So this pump will pay me $246.
Yeah, it's of course the game charges you per liter, but I had to calculate, how many liters is in a gallon. It says the right price within like 1 penny or so.
Well, it's always 0.9%.
Yeah, and it's always going up and down. So this price is no longer accurate from where it was when I actually priced it.
Yeah, so one day it was, and one day it will be again, probably. Real world
Probably,
accurate to the Emerald Coast Shell Station.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, we're going our. No, he stood on his headlands. Going to run out in the middle of traffic. Back coming. Good.
Careful, you'll get run over by them cars.
Oh, we're good. Oh, we gotta slow you down. You're gonna leave tons of grass. Go. Off to get the next tractor. Hey, Bills Bub, what's up? Strange. Cow farm, only he's got one tractor. I have to run over here. Alright, let's get our Let's get our wrapper in place. Then we're going to get our bale trailer. I can't say when we use when we start playing this map for a series, we will be apt to make use, a fair bit of use of course play.
Yeah, you'll have to. It worked real well for you in 2017, that's for sure.
I didn't use it much over on Black Mountains, Montana. Those fields weren't too terrible big, and it wasn't so hard just to do one field at a time.
Yeah, a lot of that Black Mountain map is aimed towards forestry too, I believe.
Let's go this way this time. How is the Farming Legend map? I haven't had a chance to look at that little forestry thing map that came out today.
What, the 33 megabyte one? That thing is so small.
Yeah, it must only have trees on it or something. Only in-game textures, I guess.
And everything's called from the game folder, which can make it really small.
Because, I thought Mercury Farms was small at like 110 megs or something.
It makes me feel bad. My scenery folder with my models for my map was like 900 meg before I started trimming it.
Yeah, well, with small size comes repetitive stuff.
Plainness.
Yeah. Mercury Farms gets its small size because it reuses a lot of the buildings all over the place. Whereas, I think I even commented in the 17 version there weren't too many, if there were any, houses that were the same. On the map. So every house was its own unique set of textures.
Right.
Whereas if you put down a cookie cutter development that had 20 houses and they were all a variant of 3 or 4 different houses, then your scenery would be smaller.
Yeah, there are places like that around here, but I've seen too many UK maps in the past that are like that. All the buildings are the same brick, same color, and I didn't want that on my map. So.
All right, so we need to turn this thing around. It's going to output.
I do like the new Ravaged houses though, because you can point them to the game. I don't have to use any assets in my map for those, so that's good.
All right, we can drive this thing around. Get it lined up where we want it. Up. Stuck.
Back in a sec.
So that's straight. That should be straight enough. That. Now let's go get that bale trailer. Underground river on field 12. Oh yeah, yeah. There was one of those over on Riverview. I found some of those mystery river sounds on some other maps too. What we're going to do is we're going to collect the bales and set it up and unload them beside the wrapper. Then when we get our telehandler, we're just going to scoop them from stack into the wrapper. We'll have a couple long
Mystery sounds.
lines of wrapped bales here. Yeah, where you're in a field and you get the sound of running water.
Oh yeah, that's the map sound i3D file. It comes from Felsburn, I think it is. And I tried to delete all that stuff out of it, but most of it is gone. But there's a couple sounds I can't find, and I can't get him to leave.
Bill's Bub was referring to, he found an underground river on field 12 of Farming Legend. Has that sound.
It has that same file in it, probably.
Yeah, I was commenting that there was a field on Riverview that did that. You're out in the middle of the Riverview and the field, and you hear this river.
It's a massive underground spring.
So there was talk over on another Discord related to this bale pickup trailer, and how the arm basically assumes that the bale is on its edge.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you grab it, it flips the bale magically. And someone had commented on the forums, basically they wished you could rotate the grabber head so you could properly pick up bales that were on your side. And Basic Giants said that that was too hard and they couldn't. It wasn't possible. And
okay,
lots of very questionable folks came back and said, well, why can't you just like make it a mouse gesture where you use the mouse to rotate the head and then you have a different animation based on the rotational position? But I guess that was just too hard.
Maybe they'll do that in an update. Let's hope, if enough people complain about it.
Yeah.
It does look kind of weird picking up bales like that.
Yeah. I mean, really, I think it's designed for the silage bale.
Well, yeah, because when the wrapper does the bale, it knocks it out sideways. It sets it over on its side.
For the Ursus and the Anderson one, but for the Kuhn combo wrapper, it dumps it out like these.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's a problem.
I don't know how the Kuhn wrapper works, but the Kuhn wrapper may work the same way. Kuhn baler. Hey Ron, what's up? We're just over here testing, doing some play testing on Emerald Coast. Soon to be released.
Seemed like I remember the animation being pretty complicated on the square bale stacker, so I wonder why they didn't just do the same on this one.
Go. Soon to be released. once we get a full load here, we'll go get the bale spikes and start wrapping. Just a few more bales. Power is making his up and downs now. Yeah, I didn't use the didn't fertilize this field because I just didn't need extra yield on this grass.
Yeah, it's got so much grass already.
You could use follow me until, of course, the trailer was full. You could use follow me with the baler and the mower too, but of course, since the baler has to stop constantly to unload, you would have to mow at such a slow pace that I don't think it would really be worth it. Now, Follow Me just got updated, so anybody that was having issues with it earlier should go re-download it. And that's probably with the baler running full speed before it unloads. Brett, you put OJ's Bronco in?
Oh, that was it's funny. It's from 2017 apparently, but there's a problem with the blinkers; they won't go off. So yeah, I guess it is OJ's. That's funny.
All right. Unload this here. Seems to work best if we drive forward a little bit. Go. There's the telehandler. Let's go get the forks. You could, if you had a strong enough graphics adapter. Yeah, I wish I had those selected. I forgot to activate those, Raznik. So with a laptop, you need a laptop that's got a discrete graphics card as opposed to an embedded graphics card. Hey, Andy, what's up? Thanks for the compliment. Tell Rockhound about his bunkers. Let it be a surprise.
No, I hadn't been able to see him yet. So I guess he'll see it now, huh? I meant to tell him, though, a couple days ago that.
I hadn't told him. A laptop with discrete. Well, basically, I would start by a gaming laptops that are marketed as gaming laptops would probably be your starting point. I mean, if you need a laptop, that would where you'd start, but you're going to pay a premium. If you don't need that portability, then a desktop system is going to give you more bang for the buck. I played
My
17.
laptop sure won't play FS, that's for sure.
Yeah, I played 17 with my the laptop I have for when I'm on the road, but I had to use low graphics and it was awful. I mean, don't even try to do anything unless it's daytime because the headlights they don't really shine on low settings.
My laptop is a Core 2 Duo, or about 2.6 gigahertz with 4 gig of memory, so it won't even boot up the game, I'm sure. Yep, I don't think it would even run 2013.
Biggest thing with us bailing is that our mower may get hung up on a bale. So until the baler gets done all of the headlands, we've got that risk. Hey Silver, what's up? Well, again, it depends on if it's marketed as a gaming laptop or not. I'm sure Walmart has gaming laptops. Wait, it's cut in front. Have you checked to see if all the shop items have collisions? All the decoration?
They're supposed to have. I seem like I remember trying to run through them all. But if you find any, let me know. I'll definitely want to fix all that too. Just in case.
I know we had some in the 17 version.
I think the New Holland tractors had problems with that. I had to go back and fix.
Let me guess. When mud does become available, everywhere that there's a water puddle will be mud, huh?
Yep, you guessed it. If you got painted mud puddles or water puddles, it'll be mud. I might sneak it in a couple of places too, depending on how I feel when I'm doing it. But we're going to have the full flexibility of the mud, so all 4 layers of different varieties as far as intensities of mud.
Hey Simon, what's up? Well, pretty good. Well, looks like we have run out of time on the stream. So we're going to basically cut it here. I think tomorrow night I'm going to have to be over on the multiplayer server. think there are some fields that I need to harvest over there. Corn. We will be we'll be streaming here on Emerald Coast when we get a chance, as we get chances. Probably look for a stream here on Saturday, where we will pick up. Probably have all this stuff baled at this time. At that time, and we'll move on. Oh, so that was crazy. So until next time, we fix this. Happy farming.